Is Thursday, April 3rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. Affordable housing meeting is now in order. Roll call.
Ready, roll call. Chairman Fred Hamilton,
Here.
Emily Burden, Doug McGill,
Here.
Gwen Chambers,
Here.
Denolis Polite,
Here.
and Meg James.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adopt the minutes for March the 6th, 2025?
Second.
Been moving properly second. All in favor? Aye. Those minutes are approved. Public comments, old business and new business.
All right, we will move right on down. Good morning, and welcome to April. You always know our first paragraph there, so I'm gonna jump down to business.
Go down.
Yep, I'm gonna pause this for a minute so we won't have to repeat.
Are you talking about?
Paperwork together.
I missed the other two. I'm gonna have to miss next one too because I'm a part of the school, SCADA, the Carolina Economic Development Institute. So I'm doing that. We're grounded and stuff. But it's not intentional, I'm sorry. I'm not just sitting at home.
Moving things.
Oh, look at spring.
No, you're good. For the record, Meg James has joined us at 10:03. Just to kind of roll back with Meg, we did our adoption of minutes, McGill motion and Chambers second, and everyone is on board with the adoption of the minutes from March 6, 2025. No public comment, no old business, so we are going to jump down to 2025 program budget update. 25 homes have received home repairs at a total of $224,112 and one job encumbered at $11,020. 7 homes have been serviced for septic pump outs or plumbing services at a total of $3,463. And 1 home has been serviced for tree service at a total of $450. Before this, this was submitted, but 1 job has been approved and has already been paid for. 1 home for property cleanup at a total of $167.99. Do not ask me what that 99 cents came in at. But that's 1 home for property cleanup at $167.99. 1 home has been demolished due to Hurricane Helene at a total of $4,200. So to date, not on your form, but to date, 3 homes are currently being worked on. 4 homes are waiting on estimates to be submitted. 1 home will be visited by Save the Shutters for a group project, and 1 home waiting for walkthrough with building safety for next week. So that's not on your form, but do you want me to repeat those right now items?
Septic pump out.
That was way at the beginning of our fiscal year, so we haven't done anything there in the past 4 months, maybe. All right. So again, that is our memo, and as always, we have our Excel breakdown, but some numbers have changed since this was submitted last week. So just to add our property cleanup, like I just mentioned, we did 1 at $167.99. So that took us to a remaining balance in our property cleanup at $9,832. And our remaining budget overall is $272,887. So we have a little over $270,000 remaining for this fiscal year, which ends on June 30th. Okay.
How many, you said we had 4?
Yes.
4 estimates, 4 and waiting?
Yeah. So 3 currently, 4 estimates waiting to come in, 1 home to be visited by Save the Shutters, so that'll be a group project, so you can say that's 5 estimates. And then 1 home waiting for walkthrough through building safety, so again, that'll be 6 estimates.
Any applications?
Yes.
Okay.
I dropped off 2 this week.
Okay.
So,
And then, can I get information on the Save the Shutters project?
Yep.
Or I
I don't
can,
want to put it public right now, but yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Just because we might not.
No, okay, I got you.
So, yeah, I can let you know what that one is. Any questions?
When you drop off applications, do you go through the process with the homeowner?
So, they'll call, when I drop off, it's usually a senior citizen or someone that can't get out, so I just kind of stick it to them, I'll highlight what's needed, call me if you need me to come back in.
Okay.
If you need me to, I'll walk through it, so I just kind of highlight the important parts, because it's a lot of gibberish, black and white, so I just highlight the most important parts, and if they have questions, then I'll, go over it when I go back to pick it up.
That expedites the process.
Right. So that's that. Comments, questions, or concerns?
I think we're good. We should be on track to round out the fiscal year.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
We should be
okay.
more than, well on our way. We have had, our funds from Beaufort Jasper Housing is already in this calculation.
Yeah, I
That's
see
what makes
that.
the 544, so we're good.
Do you think that we probably won't need an increase for the next fiscal year, but are we gonna apply back to?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, yep. So that's that. Also, 2025, as you all know, is our Fair Housing Month proclamation. This one is just our draft that was submitted in the town council packet, and it will be signed next week. And I will be there because last year we were not to accept it. So I'm just gonna read the top. A resolution declaring April as Fair Housing Month in the town of Bluffton by affirming the continued dedication to fair housing principles and regulations established by the state of South Carolina and the United States federal government. So this year will mark the 57th year of the Civil Rights Act of 1968. So again, this will be signed by our mayor, Larry C. Toomer, on next Tuesday, and I will be present to accept our proclamation. All right. I do want to give a couple of updates before we move to our discussion. Everyone did voting. I'm going to highlight Mr. McGill because he did not vote on when he wanted to go to Savannah for the Charlie tour. So I'm going to put you on spot. So we do have 2 dates that have come to an overall vote. And Mr. Nolis cannot go. Excuse my mumbling. Mr. Nolis cannot go because she can't get out of the office on Fridays. Fridays are bad for her. And that's the only day that the tour is being held.
Okay.
So we are looking at Friday, April 28th or Friday, June 27th. Let's narrow that down now so I can go ahead and purchase our tickets.
Well, June 27th day probably is preferable for me because I'm recovering right now.
Okay.
I think if I try and go at the end of this month, I
Need to push in.
might not work.
Okay.
That would work for me if.
Can we all agree on that, just to give
Guys.
Mr. McGill some time?
What's the date for him again?
Friday, June 27th.
June 27th, okay. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and purchase those tickets. So June 27th, and we'll work, we'll work on, that. So just put it on your calendar, it is 8:30 to 12, and I'll send you address and everything as we get closer to time. And what else do I have? I went out to our project over at 1095 May River Road, the May. I'm not sure how often you guys go that way, but they have put up the silt fencing already. Trees have not come down, but I went out with Angie, who is helping Watershed and everybody do the tree protection and things like that. So I did a walkthrough Monday and Tuesday, but I decided Tuesday to do a video because I want us to kind of, you know how you build a house? You want to see how things are going. You want to be in the moment, in the now, know what's going on. So excuse my editing, excuse my producing and my directing. I'm working on it. And my voice is very cringy recorded. So I got a couple of shots in here. It's about a 4-minute video, but just kind of look and see where things are, see what the layout is and where everything's going to be. All right, as you guys can see, we are actually walking the whole site before the trees come down. Just want you guys to feel the momentum and get excited. So I'm gonna walk the whole perimeter and then I'll try to stand in the middle to get you a good picture of our space. It's very L-shaped. I didn't realize. So where I'm standing is proposed units. What did you say, Angie?
Right here is gonna be units 9 through 12.
9 through 12 on this back corner is going to be units 9 through 12. I'm guessing that the house right behind belongs to Brown.
Yeah, I have the architectural drawings.
And it belongs to, yeah.
Because we started over on Posey's Court.
Because the court is not.
No. Right, yeah, we just snuck into that.
Doesn't look like there's many trees marked, so they're all coming out then,
It
right?
looks like they're all coming out, yeah.
No, we're gonna build a tree house.
We were trying to figure out why they
I'm
were
like, do you
saving
mark
a
them
lot
to
of the
keep them, or
trees.
mark them to take them down?
Yeah. It's a lot of thin trees that they want to save, but I guess we'll see once it comes. You'd be surprised if it's around that there.
And this is where we end. So I've walked the whole line.
Back here.
Is that a hole?
Yeah. So that
Of our
is
property.
that mobile that's. Can you picture where we sat for the ribbon cutting?
Yeah.
So that's the house that's right to the right of where we sat. Okay. Right of where we sat.
Okay.
So if you see where the car is, we started from the back and then we walked all the way to where we sat for the ribbon.
Okay.
They don't boost you?
Yes, yes.
I was getting ready to say,
snake boots and the toughest bug spray possible.
the toughest bug
Those snacks, horrible.
the toughest. I didn't realize there was that much property. But you said it was an L shape, so we probably couldn't see. Like,
You can't see unless you get out there.
yeah.
So if you guys can remember back in May, this is where we actually sat and did the presentation, where we cut the ribbon. So we are actually back at the top. We started over from Posey's Court. We came in that way. And now we are at 1095 May River Road. So we walked the whole thing, just seeing what we had to do our 12 townhomes for 12 deserving families. And I will be bringing you more picture updates and more videos as we start this process.
And that's it. So it doesn't look like much now, but I was kind of giddy and ready to go when we went.
Glad you did that. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll bring you updates as we get things going and things start coming down. So that's all I have. Do you guys have anything for me to work on? Anything you would like for me to research? Give me some assignments. Keep me busier than I already am.
So for the developer, what stage are they in? You saw the silk fencing and what else?
So I believe they were just waiting for Angie to approve the trees that are gonna be staying and that are coming down. So I believe the next step, they should be going out there to start, zooming things down, getting things out. So I do have to get with Mark, because Mark's been out this week. A lot of staff has been out at different conferences this week. So I'll get with Mark to see what the next step is exactly. But yeah, trees should be coming down in the next week or so. And then we'll go from there.
Good.
Just an update on the community white goods project that is gonna be June 9th. I think I told you last month, but that is gonna be June 9th, starting at 8 with public service. I'm working on a flyer, and I'll let you guys see that so you can kind of look at it. It's gonna go to the local churches, Bluffton Self-Help, Community Kitchen, and different things like that, so the homeowners will know. They'll sign up with me a week before, just so we're not riding around looking for stuff. I think I told you they do give checks for recycles. We are not taking a check. The town is not taking a check. I am going to give it to a nonprofit agency. I'm not gonna say on air, but I will tell you once we hang up where it's gonna go, and we should be good. All right.
Those, the president signed up, said they have white goods and give us permission to come and get it. That's how it's gonna work.
Yes. And on that flyer, I will let them know that the town will not be handling any monetary exchange. Because most people know when you take goods to a recycling center, you do get money back for it. But I do want the homeowners to know we're not getting anything and neither are they. So that's gonna go on the flyer, just so they'll know firsthand. You know, I don't want anybody coming back, where's my money for my washing machine?
This is on like a cleanup and not a,
Yes, exactly. So covering all bases, covering all bases. So I am done. I do have a presenter for us, Miss Sophia Pollock. She is from Water Cooper, and I'll let her tell you about herself and put her in the right spot for our presentation. All right, you have the mic, my dear.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sophia, and I'm a development specialist with Loda Cooper Companies, here to present to you our company and a little bit about a project that we have going on in the area here. So Loda Cooper Companies is across 17 states. Our corporate office is actually in Columbus, Ohio, but I was raised and live in Savannah, Georgia, and we work in one of our satellite offices here. Across all 17 states, we have about 400 properties, which totals about 16,000 units. And we are vertically integrated, so I work here on the development side, but then we also have a construction team and then a management team. And so we build and own in perpetuity, and we manage throughout all compliance period and beyond. In fact, once it reaches the end of compliance period, we actually look to get more credits and keep it affordable for as long as possible. So Loda Cooper in South Carolina, we have 12 operational developments under management. I've listed 3 developments here that are close to where we are. So we have 123 Club in Beaufort. It's a 40-unit general occupancy or family property. It's 2-story walk-ups, and it was originally a rehab deal that was placed in service in 2019. Jenny Green is located in Hardyville, South Carolina. It's a 50-unit family general occupancy townhome deal. That was originally new construction, and it was placed in service in 2010. And then Pinecrest Green is in Charleston, South Carolina. It's a 46-unit elevator deal that was originally new construction for families. It was placed in service in 2011. Under construction, we have 2 deals right now. Clemens Green in Lexington and Calford Green in Chester. And then we are starting construction on 3 deals this year. One's in Somerville, one's in Sumter, and then Livewell Terrace is in Bluffton. And then a little bit more on Livewell, I guess. Livewell will be 120 units, and it's a 3-story walk-up for families, and then it's new construction. So this is just an image of one of the properties. This one's Benton Crossing. This is located in Columbia, South Carolina. This just placed in service recently. This one is Pinecrest Green in Charleston, South Carolina. This is nearing its end of its compliance period. And then Low Country Crossing in Denmark, South Carolina. So Livewell Terrace, a little bit more of that one as well. We are partnering with the Beaufort Memorial Hospital. They are ground leasing that land to us. And they're very pro-affordable housing. They would like to see a place where their staff, nurses, doctors can find an affordable housing place to live. So that was one of their main reasons for partnering with us. And they've been incredibly helpful with local communications and local contacts. We're currently working with a land use attorney to submit to the town actually our 3 applications to get started and sorted out on that PUD assignment. So they've been incredibly helpful with connecting us to the right people in that regard. And then more ways on how we can partner with the town. We'll continue to work with you all through the entitlement process. Like I mentioned, we're working with the land use attorney to submit those 3 applications, and then we'll move through the design review board and all other town processes to get fully permitted. And then once permitted, we'll go through the inspections with the town through construction process, and then we'll continue to look to have a partnership beyond with management and et cetera. But we're also very open if the town has any suggestions on how you all would like to partner with us, which you would like to hear from us. We're happy to discuss and get that feedback from you all on that. So that's just kind of the brief introduction I have on anything, but if you have any questions, happy to.
Is the Water Cooper privately held?
It is.
And are you doing the construction and management under contract with Beaufort Memorial?
No, sir. So the construction company, Woda Construction Inc. will handle the construction, which is affiliated with Woda Cooper Companies. And then Woda, I believe it's Real Estate and Management is the formal name, is the management company that will handle.
They're separate companies.
All under the same umbrella of Woda Cooper Companies, but not affiliated with Memorial Hospital, just under the Woda Cooper Companies umbrella. If that answers your question.
Are there other projects you're discussing with Beaufort Memorial?
I'm not sure. We'd be excited to explore more opportunities with them, but I'm not sure if there's any on the horizon for us.
I know they want to expand, so. All right.
How much land was it that you're ground leasing?
Great question. I think it's approximately 3 acres.
3 acres?
Approximately. We have plans that we're working through, and I'm happy to share those with you all. I don't know the exact number because we actually had some transition within the company. So you all may know the name Parker Z. He was originally on this, and now I'm taking it over. So sorry, I've not.
No, you're fine.
Numbers, but I'm happy to share them with you.
Okay. What's the smallest amount of ground leasing that you've done?
Smallest amount of ground leasing, I'm not sure, but since we're across 17 different states, like I know for example, we were looking to do half an acre in Atlanta because we were able to have that height. It was right across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so we're very used to building on and kind of forming with the area environment that we're in. So it just depends on zoning and ordinance, but we're comfortable with where we go. And we like to say that we're not like a cookie cutter copy and paste of other developments that we have. So what we'll build here is going to look unlike anything else.
Yeah, I saw that with the different properties. They all look different.
Like they would accept the challenge of like a small parcel of land. You were trying to say.
Yes.
But can we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then what's the timeline?
So we're looking to close permitting and start construction by the end of this year. I think our team, we have a pre-construction team who's working through this with you all. And I think that they're projecting kind of closer to end of year. But it kind of all depends on that submission of those 3 applications. I think they're kind of
With the town and everything. When did you guys start?
I believe we received the award end of last year.
The last year, so a year. Okay. It's better than 4.
And then once construction starts, we typically see no more than 14 months on building it.
Okay.
So I think we would look to place in service in 2 years maybe.
Can you go back to the rendition?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, I thought you had one of what you're proposing to do in Bluffton.
For Beaver Memorial, do you have?
I don't have it in this presentation, but we're working on some plans, so I'm happy to share those with you all.
And then how did you come up with the different looks for each one? Was it just based on what was affordable, or did you work with the town or municipality to figure out, what the look they needed, or?
I kind of think all of the above. This one's actually a great example. If you see those at the first floor, those 6 or 9 squares that have blue circles, it's actually public art, and that was an artist that was in the Columbia, South Carolina area. So a little bit of all of what you just mentioned. We like to keep it affordable, but we do heavily collaborate with the areas. If there's any kind of look and feel that you all want to see, we take that into consideration and try to incorporate that where we can.
Is this school housing?
This is not. This is fully
like the dorms.
They look like dorms.
The dorms in Columbia.
That's basically Columbia right
Yeah.
now.
Apartment style.
What's the average rental price for the Columbia property?
I can provide the exact rents, but it's based on average or area median income. Sorry. So I think that this property was We like to do it somewhere between 30 and 80% AMI. I'm not exactly sure what percentages we used for this one, but it's based off of the area median income, and then that determines kind of the rents that are set for this area.
And the demographics of your clientele there?
This one is a family development.
Hey, anything?
I don't think so. You asked good questions. We're just like, how do we help you build
Yeah.
more? Because it seems like a good
Do we have
system.
anything?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna ask that too. I didn't know if we were still like active.
The town actively looking.
We, the town is very, supporting of the memorial project. Most of what she's saying, I'm already involved with, so thank you, yeah. I wanted you to be here because I wanted the committee to respect what you do, all right? And get an idea of how you've been instrumental across the country, and definitely something I think Bluffton can explore more into.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
And you're welcome to come back again when you think, you might.
With renditions, with rental AMI, all of those things. Yeah.
I'm happy to email it to you and can come and present again if you all would like. And I also have business cards, so at the end of this, I'm happy to share my contact information if you'd like.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you, Sophie.
All right, that is all I have, and the 2025 AM numbers have come out. I looked yesterday, so they must have came out on the 1st. So I'm working on that. I'm just waiting for Beaufort Housing Authority to put up their utility allowance sheets, and then I'll put it out to you, so you'll have all the numbers.
So, but, okay.
So everything at one time. Probably have it all together by Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
All right,
Good to know.
that's all I have.
And we thank you for what you've done. Anything else from the committee before we out of here?
No.
All right, we thank you all for your time, and well, find out if Dee have any questions, I'm sorry.
Yep. Ms. Denolis?
Yes, I'm good. I heard everything. I'm good.
All right, you're good. We're sorry you can't make it with us in June. Maybe by June you'll hire a few people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
It actually isn't the people, it's me.
Oh,
So, it's me.
okay. All right, well, we are done here, and I'll pass it back over to Chairman for adjournment.
Okay, thanks everyone for your time, and we are now adjourned.
All right.